Bitcoin / US dollar. First off, read this disclaimer carefully. And do your good deed of the day by liking and subscribing. So yeah, let's look at the big one of them all. 367% here from the low, but we have seen a 29% pullback, which is, substantial, but we have seen, bigger, bear markets before. If you go here to the website, bitcoin.com, your gateway to Bitcoin and beyond, I don't think this needs a whole lot of introduction. Bitcoin is, the grandfather of the cryptos. So yeah, there's a bunch of information. So let's just jump into the charts. Okay, weekly data points, big picture. So we did have this sell-off, which I found it really just annoying and disappointing. So the sell-off happened after El Salvador made Bitcoin legal tender. Yes, it is true that in the financial markets you have this phenomenon called sell the news. This is one of the reasons why you want to be early in bullish trades and also early in bearish trades. If you sit there on the sidelines waiting for all kinds of confirming data in order to initiate, as an example, a bullish trade, then you will miss the move. However, I think that this situation here with Bitcoin and El Salvador, having a sell-off when it became legal tender, I think this is one of the dumbest things I have seen in the crypto community. And, it really made me severely black-pilled on the entire phenomenon, because if anything, we should have a big rally. Because think about the incentive system here, okay? What kind of signal does this send, okay? Does this event increase or decrease the probability that other countries will make Bitcoin legal tender? It obviously will decrease it. So I'm just absolutely baffled that we did not have a bunch of Bitcoin whales buying heavy into that news in order to send a very positive long-term signal. So yeah, I think that this candlestick is just one of the worst candlesticks I think I've ever seen in the crypto community, because of what is behind the candlestick. Okay. So yeah, we do have this. Yeah, I think we should look at some other indicators. If we go here to the daily data points, you could certainly argue that we have an interesting situation here with this 50-day moving average. Historically, it's been important as a support level, and we are bouncing from it as support now. But it can also be a really, really significant resistance level. So the green 50-day moving average, it matters. We have also today been able to clear the 200-day moving average. So yeah, I think that is it's interesting for sure. So here we are back to the weekly data point, and we look at these indicators. Nothing really special on the RSI. We are in the neutral zone, pretty close to it. I do have that. You get that buy signal here on the MACD. As far as the PPO here, the 20-week, 50-week, and the others, we have certainly been able to go higher before. Let's go to the daily data points. RSI, in the neutral zone. We do have some bearish setup here for the MACD, so we have lost momentum shorter term. Looking here at the 50-day PPO, which is now related obviously to the green 50-day moving average here, and it measures the distance from that moving average. And the great thing about the PPO, in case you wonder why I use it, is that it standardizes the moving averages. Because just looking at price vis-a-vis the 50-day moving average currently and looking back, it's not as informative as looking at it in relationship with the PPO, because the PPO, it standardizes. So now I can easily look way back here on the daily data points to 2014 and easily look at where we are now vis-a-vis the 50-day moving average and look at the trend. So let's say that we are here, and I see that we have this absolutely record distance away from the 50-day, the 20, 100, and the 200-day moving average. Then I know for a fact that it's very excessive. On top of it, we had like a record on the daily RSI. So I could then, late 2017, assume that we have an absurdly bullish situation. And if we go here, to that year, so here we have it, late 2017, and that did certainly form a high, and we did get a huge crash after that. But yeah, just in case you wondered why I have started to use a bunch of PPOs, it's about standardization, to be able to quickly look at the bigger picture. So these PPOs, they make my study of these moving averages more scientific, because in science, you want to standardize things. Okay, but yeah, if I were to sum up my take here, on the technicals, I do think that we do have this nice setup here with the bounce from the 50-day moving average. I really utterly despise this sell the news event. I think this was a horrible signal to send. But at least, the bulls are coming back a bit here. But we do have the situation here with the seasonality. So over the last 5 years, September is the weakest month. October is significantly stronger. Looking here at the last 8 years, September is the weakest month of them all. But October and November are strong, which means it is during this September where you can have a very good bullish opportunity, to initiate a position. Because when you look at seasonality, you might think that, okay, maybe I should just wait until October to initiate a bullish trade. Of course, that can work sometimes, but there's also the risk that very early in October you will have a sharp move because other people are, want to trade the seasonality, and you can also in some situations start to see like rallies, like late into the month, right before the strong month. So yeah, I mean that's the classical thing about the market is that people want to get in early, because the entire thing about the market is to be forward looking. But yeah, looking long term at Bitcoin, I want to be bullish, but I'm certainly very disappointed by this whole El Salvador situation. Looking short term, we do have that key support level, both the 50 and the 200-day moving average.